What's up, everybody? Mr. Jiggles here, and guess what? We are playing Madden 2026, and I have a little video I want to make because there's kind of something that's been brewing for a long time. It's whether the Lions would trade for another edge rusher to pair with Aiden Hutchinson. And well, we're going to do that today and see what Madden thinks about trading for an edge. All right, so what we're going to do, we're going to start off fresh and see what happens to the Lions throughout one regular season. Then we have a baseline to see if we've improved or not improved. All right, after one season, this is what our defense accomplished. Got Aiden Hutchinson had 11.5 sacks. Davenport had 8. Lee McNeil had 4.5. And yeah, kind of buns across the board. I don't know if this team actually did anything. Ooh. Gibbs had a good year. We cannot be any good. 10-7. Okay. Interesting. All right, so there's our best baseline there, 10-7. And let's see if we can make that any better. All right, so this time we're going to make a trade. And we are going to trade for the most talked about player, Mr. Trey Hendrickson. Now we're going to trade Hooker and Barnes and picks. And picks, we're going to do 2 first rounds and see where we stand there. Interest level is pretty close, so we're going to add on a 3rd round 2027. And that's not going to get it done, so let's add a 4th round pick of 2026. And they're going to want a 3rd rounder 2026. See if that gets it done. And what the heck? They're going to ask for a 2nd round pick. Get rid of the 3rd round. See if we can do that. All right, so we got Hooker, Barnes, a 1st round pick, 2026, 27 1st rounder, 27 2nd rounder, and a 26 4th rounder. See if that gets it done. And it accepted. Sweet. Now we got to do something that we didn't do before. We got to go to the depth chart. We got to go to left edge. And make sure that Hendrickson is there. And good to go. Now we're going to fast forward to the end of the season and see how this team changed. So the Lions finished 10-7 again compared to the baseline. And for defense, Jack Campbell had a crazy year. Hutchinson had 19.5 sacks, and Trey Hendrickson had 14 sacks. Wow. I'm curious if they can make the Super Bowl. To be honest, let's try. Let's see if they can make the Super Bowl. And it's not. They did not make it. Who'd they lose to? Schedule. They lost to the 49ers. And the 49ers made it to the Super Bowl. All right, next trade. All right, for this next trade, we're going to trade for somebody that is a little less projected to get traded to the Lions, but there was a rumor a while back, so we're going to do it anyway. And that person is on the Cowboys. Mr. Micah Parsons. Now, I don't know how easy this is going to be. Probably not very easy at all. We're going to do, instead of trading Hooker, we're just going to trade Mr. Barnes straight up with picks. I'm guessing that a first rounder this year, 2026, 2027, is not going to do it. We're going to send it anyway and see what they think. Might be 3 first rounders. Trade declined, and okay, second round pick. I don't know if this is possible. Trade declined, and second round pick next year, 2027. See if that does it. Ugh! Do they want 4 first round picks? Can we do that? 28, and can't do 29. So, looks like Derek Barnes is not going to get it done. We're going to have to trade somebody else. How about Aleem McNeil? Trade declined? It's close, though. Alright, we had to trade DJ Reader. Now, I'm going to be honest. That probably not going to happen. There's so much capital. And Brad Holmes is way too stingy to trade that much capital. But we're different. We're built different here. That's what we do. We make crazy trades. Let's see. Let's auto reorder here. And whoa, left edge. We put Hutch on right edge then. Yeah, Hutch is right edge. Davenport, Pascal. This might be nasty. Okay, let's see what happens to this team. Sim to the playoffs. And we finished 11-6. Let's go to stats. Defense has to be nasty. Jack Campbell popped off. 21 sacks. 21 and a half sacks for Parsons and 18 and a half for Hutch. 8 and a half for Aleem. Tyreek had 3. Dude. Sack monsters. Holy smokes. Jack Campbell had a year. He had 3 interceptions. Terron Arnold had 2. Kirby had 2. Not as much as you'd think they would get, but... Oh my god. Oh my god. That might be a fun game to... or fun season to run out. Saint had 1,000. Ooh, man. Oh. Panay gave up 14 sacks. 11. Damn, that's not good. Let's look at the team defense stats. Did we lead? We led the league in sacks. Wow. And Colts led the league in interceptions. Interesting. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Question is, do they make it to the Super Bowl? And the answer is, they do. Holy smokes. No, we got to run it. You know we got to run it. And they lost 27-21 to a 9-8 team. Man, that was pretty good though. Had a phenomenal pass rush defense. Let's try again. This final trade is going to be something that is pretty much impossible of happening. But it's something I wanted to happen. If any trade was going to happen, I wanted to get this player. And you don't even know who it is. But that player plays on the Cleveland Browns, Mr. Myles Garrett. All right, so we have to trade. All right, we're going to trade DJ Reader again. It seemed like that was the trade to make. We're going to trade 2 first, right off rip, see what happens. Okay. I mean, that's not bad. We're going to trade a second. Let's see what they say. Okay, maybe another second. And probably going to trade another first. Really? 3 firsts and 2 seconds is not it? Trade declined? It's the interest is there. Yes! Got it to work. Oh! You got wear and tear? No! Alright. Send to the playoffs. See what happens. And what happened is... Finished 10-7. Let's go check out the stats. Goff had a better year. It's a 26-12 ratio. Ugh. Defense. Wow. Hutch had an off year, and Garrett finished with 18 sacks. He was an award winner. Interesting. Wow, surprising. Davenport finished with 6. Tyleek finished with 5. Pascal had 4.5. Question is, do they make it to the Super Bowl? And the answer is no. They lost to the Eagles, 28-14. They beat the Giants, though. And they beat the 49ers. So it's a Bills-Eagles Super Bowl. Who thought that was going to happen? Nobody. Anyway, the final trade is another trade that I thought was possible in the offseason. But it kind of turned out like the other trades that turned into contract negotiation. But that player plays for a team known as the Oakland Raiders. And that player is Mr. Crosby. All right, so what we're going to do here is same thing we've been doing. Do DJ Reed. First round pick, 2 first round picks. See if that is enough. That is not enough. We're going to do a first and a second. Trade declined. Decline that. And trade 3 first round picks. Close. Do a second next year. 1 more second should get it done. And trade accepted. All right. I got Crosby on left edge, Hutch on right edge. All right, let's simulate to the playoffs and see if this is a better team than any of the other teams. They finished 7-10. That's not good. Did not make the playoffs. But to check what happened. Crosby finished with 17.5, and Hutchinson finished with 14.5 sacks. Why'd this team lose games? Huh? How did they lose games? I don't understand. Interior didn't do as well. Well, that's unfortunate. Well, it looks like the best tandem of the trades that we made was the Micah Parsons trade. Micah Parsons and Hutch are a disastrous defensive line tandem. And maybe it still happens. Maybe Brad Holmes sees this video and he's like, you know what? Let's make the move. Let's make the trade and get Micah Parsons on the Detroit Lions and take them to the Super Bowl because Madden said so. And I said so. But I think that was a fun little experiment to see what the best tandem was for Hutch. Probably not going to happen. Any of them. Any trades are going to happen because Brad Holmes is going to do what he wants to do. And that is not getting a edge rusher. Even though his project edge rusher just got hurt. Yeah, anyways, I hope y'all enjoyed the video, got something out of it, maybe laughed a little bit at my ideas or something, and we'll catch you next time. Until then, see you, goodbye.